Today, Governor Jim Pillen signed a tax reform package that includes cuts to income, business, and property taxes.
The governor signed LB 243 and LB 754 into law, saying these are transformational bills, providing billions in tax relief for businesses, farmers, ranchers, and all Nebraskans.
LB 243 would establish an annual cap on how much school districts can increase property tax requests. It also increases the amount of relief granted under the Property Tax Credit Act. The state will now be more involved in funding for community colleges.
Our community college system is incredibly important to make sure no kid falls behind, that we have an explosion of trade schools that where the kids are not getting further skill set developments. It's key to growing our economy. It's key to having thriving middle class communities.
LB 754 brings the individual and corporate income tax rates to 3.99% by 2027. It accelerates tax exemption for Social Security benefits and gives tax credits related to child care.